Hello, today we're going to continue talking about the silent E. So this silent E here at the end of a word in English. For example, so we've looked at these already in different videos. This is a home, your home. So here we don't pronounce the E at the end, but the E makes the O say O. So the sound is home. So that's E with O. We have a silent E with A as well. So this is cake. The E changes the sound of the A and it makes it A. It really makes the letter say its name. And we also had words with U. So silent E with U. This is tube. Tube. The U is pronounced U, just like the letter. So today we're going to look at silent E with I. This is silent E with O, this is with A, and this is with U. Today we're going to look at I. So let's take first a word with I with no E at the end. Win. You win a race, you win a game, win a competition. W-I-N. So the I is pronounced I. I. It's a very short sound. But if you put an E on, it becomes wine. Wine that you drink. So again, win, wine. The difference is the sound of the I. The I changes, the sound of the I changes, and it becomes I. The sound is I as well as the letter. So this happens in every word where we have an E at the end. Let's look at some examples. So again, this is win, wine. Remember, the I changes its sound. So let's look at some examples. So let's read a little bit. We can read the first two words here. We have hid, hide. Pip, pipe. Tim, time. Sit, sight. Kit, kite. Rid, ride. Fin, fine. Lit, light. Bit, bite. Win, wine, we've already seen that. Rip, ripe, and do the last one. What's this? How do we say this? Sid, and this changes to side. Okay, so don't worry about the meanings of any of these words. It's just the sound we're looking at first. So let's look at some words, common words in English, with E at the end, the silent E, and an I in the middle. So we have an I for all of these words. So what's the verb for a horse? What do we do with a horse? Well, we know it's an E at the end, and we know we have an I here. So what is the last letter we need? We ride a horse. Ride a horse. And again, this is silent E, but an I sound here. So let's look at some other ones. So the question is, what is the time? So how do we spell time? Again, we have an I. T-I-M-E. E at the end all the time. Next word, what is this in English? This is a kite. Kite. So from the sound, how do you spell it? Again, we know we have an E here. And we know we have an I second. Kite. It's a T. So again, the sound helps you spell the word. What's this word here? So really we're looking at the dog. The dog bites the man. So the verb is bite. Again, the last letter is E all the time. Second letter is I. Bite. T. And these rhyme, of course, the same sound. Kite, bite. Next word, what is this in English? So if you don't know what it is, it's a pipe. So from the sound, we know how to spell it. Pipe. Pie, it's an I again. Pipe. P and final E. That's it. This, you put papers in. It's a file. File. So again, we know it has an I and then the L sound and a silent E at the end. So what are these animals? Well, we have one mouse, but we have two mice. Now here we have a CE because the C is soft before the E. Mice. What's the symbol like in Facebook? This is a like. If you like something. So how do we spell like? Well, we know we need the I. I-K-E here. So they're all short words with I and E at the end. We finish with E. There's some longer words as well. Here is the I part with the silent E. How do we read this? Describe. That's describe. This word, how do we say it? The C is soft. It's a S sound. So it's slice. How do we say this? We have I-T-E. Polite. Polite. The opposite of rude. Polite. This word we looked at in another video. Advice. Advice. This is drive. Again, the same sound all the time. The I sounds like I. A silent E. This word has a silent K, so don't pronounce the K. What is this? Knife. Knife. This is alive. The opposite of dead. And decide. Another one. White. All of these words have I with E at the end. Okay, so I'm going to give you some work to do. You have to read the sentence and put in the correct word. It's one of the words we had today. So the number one is easy. What something is it? It's 7 o'clock. So what I word with a silent E at the end do we put in here for number one? Number two. How are you? I'm something. So what word do you put in? You're going to answer the question, how are you? Remember, the word has I with E at the end. That's number two. Number three. I put, let me just move the number here. Number three. I put the papers in the something to organize them. So which word do we use here? Silent E at the end and an I somewhere. Which word is it? Number four. My grandfather smokes a what? Silent E, I in the middle. This one we've already done. Number 6. The dog is dangerous because it what? So what's the word we use? Silent E at the end and an I in the middle. So again, you don't need to do number 5. 5 is the same as 2. So number 1, what something is it? How are you? I'm what? Number 3, I put the papers in the something to organize them. Number 4, my grandfather smokes a. And let's forget about number 5. So 5 now is the dog is dangerous because it what? Okay, thank you for watching today. Let's just look very quickly at all of the words before we finish. So with I, we have wine, we have ride, time, kite, bite, pipe, file, mice, and like. That's our video for today. Thank you for watching.